Some people say he's crazy. Some people say he's a fascist. Some people say he's a bad guy. But I can't help loving that fascist of mine. Oh, 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 you could have your Bernie Sanders, and it will see. And they come from Minnesota, you see, where they want to establish America as a Soviet republic. But I like my man with his comb over in hand. He may be crazy, but he makes me laugh. Can't help loving that fascist Socratic of mine. Dun, 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 dun. He talks my language, which is round third grade. You see, doesn't go pathetic in a crazy world like Hillary. So you'll never tear me from him, even though he's ripping upon the Social Security. No, he's not. It's not true. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I like him. I don't care what you say. I don't. And he's doing good things. If you're a bad person from another land, you know what he's gonna do? He's not necessarily, after he takes you to Alligator Alley and incarcerates you for a little while, he's going to send you to islands. Now, if you're not a killer, murderer, pedophile, bad person, he will send you to a nicer place to be exiled to if your own country won't, for some reason, take you in. Oh, anyway, he will send you to a Polynesian island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, very specific place where they have a shortage of dishwashers. So if you don't know how to dishwash, but you can live there, and it's a paradise. It has beachcomb and nicey things, and you would now it's going to sink into the ocean pretty soon. But that's not the point. What, you think you want to live forever? Can't you swim? You be quiet. Yeah, but you don't have to worry about sharks. Because the sharks are all going to go away. Because we're hunting them down for things so we can do the noogie knock. That says, oh, right, you sharks. Getting our surfers and eating them. And if you go to the beach, you go and they bit your legs off. But we're going to cut you up and make you hors d'oeuvres for people who want to get the erections. And that means us men people. So you and of my particular age group, this is a very good thing. And how about those people who think we invented rough sex? Well, let me tell you something. Dinosaurs had it long before we did. They used to have such rough sex that they find in the ancient skeletons broken bones. And the broken bones is not from battle, they're from copulation. Yes, copulation. Sexy, sexy. Things I don't understand about the left. AOC came into this land with $30,000, a broke lady, and she's leaving here in a mere 4 years with 30 million. I guess those kickbacks from her menus in Minnesota paid off. Yeah, but I don't blame the Minnesotans for the Somalians for getting some little extra Somalian money. We put them in the middle of the coldest state in the world. And if you haven't been to Somalia, which I haven't been, but I'm just projecting here, it's a very hot place. So first off, you could send them to Louisiana, like Louisiana would welcome them. Anyway, but you send them to Minnesota because the churches said, put them in Minnesota. We get them out of that bad situation, the Civil War situation in Somalia. Now they have a lot of free time on their hands because they can't go out half the time in the winter time, so they start plotting their revenge. Well, let me tell you something. You don't get revenge on us because we get revenge and we get vendetta. You know what a vendetta is? I know about those communists, those commies, that they are breaking up the ICE raids. What a piece of crap. They're sitting there going, you're fascist, you're Nazi, and all that. And like, we've forgotten the Stalin peace pact with Hitler. You're more like, you're the left-wing Nazis. And that's what I should say when those little whistle commie retirees who come from big income people, we say to them, hey, commie. Are you a Marxist? Because that's as bad as being a Nazi. You a Marxist. You want to see the overthrow of this government. Or you paid that mercenary. Because it seems it's the same guys. You've only got so many hostile cat ladies out there. Yeah, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. It's all political theater. Maybe we should have a civil war. What about that? Get our systems. Everybody gets out of the systems. After a civil war, 100 million people die. A worldwide one. I'm not talking about a little civil war. I mean, talking about one in England and Germany. Yeah, that'd be nice. And South America and Africa and Asia. Whoa, whoa. Everybody get exhausted and make love to each other. Because that's all those that were left, and they had to repopulate the country and the big land. That's what I think it should happen. Don Lemon's in trouble. He was passing on donuts to the guys who desecrated church. And the commie that was going, you people with your lattes and all, he's looking around. These people are of an income bracket that is not latte friendly. In other words, these were like common folk, mostly women and children and old people. You made a mistake. You made a mistake. It's all on camera. Yes, and Satan laughs at the worldwide civil war gets geared up. Oh my God, I'm as young as I want to be. I'm no strawberry. Oh, things are going to get ripe and ripe for World War III. You think that you can undermine America, the greatest land of all. But all you're doing is setting up a situation where everyone's gonna fall. Oh, yes, indeed. It's gonna be.